It's it's been a minute. It's been a hot ass minute since I've seen you all. Uh, hi.
What the fuck am I doing here?
Hi, I'm Mags. I am the main DM for the Whimsical Travelers of Fate, and I also play Brooke Tempest. It's complicated. Today I have that thing in the corner. Introduce yourself, thing.
Hi, I'm Skeletor301. I am the thing that somewhat uncomplicates, but also complicates the fuck out of this whole thing. I am the co-DM to Mags here, and I also play Tyrus Rashad. And, yeah. It has been a minute, so forgive any trying to trying to remember shit, and also my throat because I'm getting over sickness.
Normally, next up would be Ryu Momochi here on Twitch, who plays Gadry Stormhammer, our paladin fighter. But the player Ryu, or otherwise known as Goddammit Matt, is currently dealing with some personal issues, and he will be back maybe next session, depending on what happens. Next up, we have the Bee.
Hi, I'm Faye. I play Althera.
And then we have that goat.
Hello, I'm the goat.
It feels weird not having Matt here because because there was no penis.
Penis.
Should have the moment's gone.
No.
We hope Matt is doing well. We hope that everything's that the fuck
Thank
is
you,
that
Raptor.
shit? Matt has asked for a request tonight, though, so at some point tonight there will be a wonderful little thing. And though Matt is not here at the moment, that does not mean that he is not here in his own way, such as this. I mean, see that shit. Okay. Awesome. Anyway, let's start up with the last we left off on the Whimsical Travelers of Fate. Last we left off, the Whimsical Travelers of Fate were sailing to Darktow, where they came by a really gigantic tree. The tree hosted a ancient bronze dragon who Althera had offered her a trip to Darktow itself. Her super enthusiastic ways and wanting to learn more about these individuals to place them in a book to put on her shelf of all the adventurers she's ever met in the past has inspired her to follow along to Darktow and have a nice dinner with Scrufflecrown to talk about the arcane properties of the magic that he uses and the intelligence he holds. The team, in a little bit of a rush to get to Darktow, has Dilliu, Ixtal, Lilith, and the Dragon Turquoise staying on the boat while they had Cider, the sea bunny elf, Bard, teleport them all the way to Darktow in order to speed up the process just a little bit, as everyone else will catch up soon. Althera had reached out to her brother, and her brother said for her to stay on Darktow at the lighthouse with her friend Tenacity and his husband. Can you remind me the husband's name again? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Tenacity's husband?
Yeah.
It's Kithtek.
Kithtek. His his green dragonborn husband, Kithtek, to stay at the lighthouse and wait for him to get there, for someone to get there so that they could speak with her on getting her back home. Upon being there, Brooke ran into a very large sea elf by the name of Iveris, who claims to be her uncle and has a rocky history with her mom. though Brooke is a bit complicated on her emotions at the moment, we hope to see what the hell will happen as he has asked to join the crew. Scruffle is currently going shopping after meeting up with with one of his cohorts, which is Leonin. He is a gnome. Yes, he is a gnome rogue who is very suspicious of the sudden reappearance of Scruffle after 4 years of absolute no communication. But, forget that guy. He's more interested in hanging out with his friend Laurelina, the high elf who is taking him shopping. He is also getting some more information about what has been happening with the Cobalt Soul since he's been gone. We leave off with, we'll say Gadry's following along Brooke in his stoic type way. And Brooke is heading off to go scope out her uncle's quote-unquote vessel and ask a bit about who he is from the other pirates. Scruffle is on his way to a clothing shop led by Laurelina. And we'll start off with Tyrus and Althera, who is currently heading to, I believe it is which temple is this on the map?
I thought we left off at the lighthouse. We just got there, didn't we?
No, Althera had asked Tyrus about temples. And you two are supposed to be going to find the temple of Gormish. Gormish?
You mean Groomsh?
Groomsh.
Groomsh.
If there is a temple here for Groomsh.
Yeah, it's up here.
Ah. Yeah.
Silly Mags.
It's been a minute. It's been too long.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We start off with those two. As you make your way, how do you expect to find the place?
Althera asks for directions. She finds the nicest looking person and asks where the Temple of Groomsh is.
Got it? You asked Tenacity.
Yeah.
The nicest looking person. Tenacity just looks over to you. Oh, yes, I can show you the way to the temple if you'd like.
Oh, yes, please. I've kind of been not keeping up on my duties of remembering orc gods and goddesses. And there's a festival coming up in the Pallid Grove. It'd be really embarrassing if I don't remember everything.
Oh, don't worry about the festival. You know that festival's not for the orcs. It's for the Grove. The Pallids, anyway. It's the Moonweaver Festival, correct?
Yeah, but after the Moonweaver Festival. It's a festival for Groomsh. And Lushek will kill me if I don't remember everything.
Well, he kind of looks over towards Tyrus. Are you coming along?
Tyrus, somewhat in mid-conversation with the husband, perks up, looks over. Yes, are we heading out?
I'm just gonna stop at the Temple of Groomsh for a bit.
All right. Then it has been a pleasure speaking with you and meeting with you. And he shakes the husband's hand that I'm losing the name right now. Kithtek, thank you.
All right. You turn to the Green Dragonborn who was putting the axe and pieces of wood together after Althera kind of interrupted the chopping process by running into his arms and almost knocking this poor man over. Althera, you can already see that the tiny little mimic is hanging on to the side of the axe, just staring at him.
Aww.
He looks over to Tyrus. You said you were holding your hand out to shake it?
Yeah.
He gives a smile and shakes your hand and goes, "Do take care of our girl, all right?" He looks over at Althea.
Oh, believe me. She's likely going to take care of me first, but I'll do my best.
Don't go killing him. And he looks at Althea.
I'm very responsible!
And Tyrus just gives a very low chuckle to that as he just tries to keep it in.
Let me just real quick, because I do... Yeah, he's looking at you out there. They're like, responsible. Responsible. As you both start heading out with Tenacity leading the way.
So, have you and Kith Tech had any more talks about children?
Well, we have thought about it, but being on a pirate island isn't exactly the best place to raise a child, don't you think?
True. Certainly isn't the most child-friendly spot, she says as she, glances over at someone, vomiting on the side of the road.
Well,
it's a bit rough around the edges.
At least the port towns are. There are some, a little bit of nicer areas, such as the Harvest Track.
You could always move to the Grove.
As much as I would love that, Althea. The noble life isn't for me anymore.
I know, but you could stay in my summer house for a bit.
A visit, maybe, but the further I am away from anywhere my father might be able to find me is the better option.
He was always very fickle with how he showed appreciation.
If he ever showed any. But I digress. This is a better life, at least for me. And apparently for you. You seem to be enjoying your life as a pirate. Tell me, how many ships have you taken?
Oh, none at all. Although we
she's
did
being
run
modest.
we did run into a ghost ship, but I think that hardly counts.
Ghost ship?
And an island.
Maybe that's not a ship.
I mean, it moved.
It was a living crab. Of course it moved.
Yes.
A moving crab island.
It was honestly quite the trip to go to. It was very festive and tropical. Actually had a whole festival there. That's actually where we met our dear little Althera here.
I was performing.
I see. I don't think I've ever heard of a crab island, but sure. Sure.
I sent you a postcard.
I haven't received any.
Oh, maybe it's taking a while.
Perhaps. Well, maybe. That boat was attacked by pirates.
Oh dear. Well, we haven't run into any dangerous pirates yet.
Well, to be fair, if it was attacked by pirates, that means the letter probably would be here on the ship, wouldn't it? Or, I'm sorry, on the island.
Maybe. It's a really nice postcard, too. I can tell you about the island, though.
I can't wait to hear all about it. I don't think I've ever read anything about a floating crab island. That sounds like something from a fever dream. Or a nightmare, depending on who you are.
I hadn't either, but I found a nice group that was sailing through, and we all stopped on the island, and I hadn't left in a while. It reminded me of the parties you used to host back in our college days.
Oh, you want to talk about the parties in our college
No,
days?
no. I'm making a comparison, Tenacity.
You know? Go ahead, tell me about this island, and I'll see how much I can compare from the college days.
She can
Okay.
see Tyrus on the other side of Tenacity, glancing over to her, just like looking interested while also keeping an eye ahead.
Well, there were drinks all the time and all types of food. There were things called fire crabs, and you'd think they'd burn, but it wasn't so much as a hot burn, it was more of a spicy. They were very delicious. There were plenty of games, plenty of songs, and then a scavenger hunt.
I see. What were the games like? Were they anything like the ones that I hosted in college?
Well, I usually went to bed early, so there wasn't really any of your poker games.
That's kind of disappointing. What kind of party is one without strip poker?
Well, I'm sure they had them. I just, again, went to bed early.
Well, how about tonight? You don't go to bed early. How about we all hang out at the pub?
As long as there's no strip poker.
I can't guarantee that.
Oh, dear.
I'm game.
So,
Of course you are.
so is this your only friend, the only other crew member on the boat?
Oh, no. We have, Gadry Stormhammer. He's a paladin. From the Empire.
It's quite a far trek.
I know. Let's see. You know, the captain's from here. We had a new member, Scruffle Crown. He's with the, Kobold Society?
Cobalt
Cobalt's
Soul.
gold.
Yes, that.
Didn't think I would ever see one of them over here, but alright.
Seems to have a halfling friend here he's very mean.
You sure he's a halfling?
Or was he a gnome? And she kind of looks over at Tyrus for help.
He's a gnome.
No.
Alright. He gives like a nod, thinking a bit, and goes, I don't think I've ever seen a Cobalt Soul member. At least not a halfling, but they're small. Probably didn't even see him.
There is one other that is with us.
Oh?
Oh, right! We met a... she kind of leans in close to Natsubu. We met a bronze dragon.
They're not with us.
He
They're back
blinks
on-
a bit. A bronze dragon? Like, dragon.
Yes. Not dragonborn. Dragon.
Yes, that's, Trust me, I had the same reaction.
She's very nice.
Alright. Sure.
I think she has
both
a
of you
crush
can
on
roll
Scriffle
insight.
Crown. Okay. But yeah, she's gonna kind of giggle. She's like, I think she has a crush on Scruffle Crown. Also, Mags, the game is paused. There we go.
Maybe it's paused for a reason.
Well, shut up. Alright, that's a 16.
22.
You both have a feeling that he is looking at both of you like, damn, you guys didn't get enough fruit or something. Maybe you drank some of that seawater.
But no, that's not who I was talking about, Althera. Our, not as new as the dragon, but new friend that, we happened to come across from our last foray with the, dangerous waters.
She tilts her head. She's like, I already said Scruffle Crown.
The other one.
Oh! Oh, yes. You see, like, you really see the wheels turning. She's like, oh, yes. Cider. I don't know how I
Cider,
forgot about
yes.
her. She's the most beautiful sea elf I've ever seen in my life.
She's also been absent this entire trip. I hope she's alright.
Oh, she's more than all right. And you see out there, I kind of do a bit of a smug giggle.
I mean, I know that, but still. She's gone for
Oh,
that long. Go cider.
Well,
I agree.
perhaps we'll keep our eye out for her. What does she look like?
She looks like if you mixed a sea bunny with an angel.
Looks at Tyrus.
You know what a sea... Yeah, sea bunny is accurate, but, yeah, sea bunny elf mix.
All right. We'll keep an eye out for her.
She is a very shy and adorable individual, but, you know, she has proven that she can stand her own.
All right. As you two are walking, is anyone paying attention to their surroundings?
I am.
Iris says yes.
Perception checks.
Okay. Damn. Not rolling great today.
Is this related to any danger?
Nope.
Then 15.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. You both, as you're walking through, and you know it's cold. The weather today, apparently, according to I didn't know that we had like I guess that one's new. Is mostly clear, though you can see some gray clouds around, and it is 57 degrees Fahrenheit.
Chilly.
Yep, it's quite chilly. You can see people moving around, talking, laughing. You can hear music coming from different open doors. The smell of fish and unwashed bodies, obviously.
Brisk cold air from the southern hemisphere, it seems.
You do both begin to hear a very particular instrument.
Oh?
I would say go ahead, because I know Althera maybe. Tyrus, go ahead, because Althera went to a music school. I would say Tyrus, go ahead and roll a intelligence check.
Hey, natural 20.
What a thing to get a natural 20 on.
I know, right? For 22. I mean, he is well traveled.
You both begin to hear what sounds like a schwam.
Oh.
Okay.
As for those of you who do not know, it is a woodwind instrument with a cone-like bottom. It is double reeded, and it was very popular in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
The tune that you hear sounds one that is quite familiar. Something that you remember Cider playing on the ship.
Oh, that might be her. Althera's gonna quicken her pace to see if it's Cider.
All right. You start going towards where you hear the music, and you definitely see a crowd has formed. How do you make your way through the thick crowd?
The Midwestern way, squeezing through and going, oh, excuse me, sorry. Let me get past you there.
All right. So, as you start scooting your way through, Tyrus, what are you doing?
Tyrus is letting her run ahead as he's walking with tenacity. And once they do catch up, he's going to, like, do his best to also try to see if he could catch a peek as well.
Well, you're quite tall.
Yeah, he's a tall boy. He's gonna try to peer over some heads.
As both of you peek through, Tyrus, you got a good enough, you have a good enough perception that you had rolled before. I would say out there you're catching glimpses. Go ahead and roll a persuasion to see how well you're sifting through this crowd.
You mean perception?
No, persuasion, to persuade your way through the crowd as you're going. Excuse me,
Oh.
pardon me. Let me just squeeze on through.
I'm good at that. 33.
All right. People are looking over at you, and at first they're like looking over, like, who the hell is pushing me? And then they see you, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. So you go ahead, tiny little thing. Go ahead, go through. Yeah, go ahead. As you make your way through the crowd, you do see Cider. She is playing with what seems to be more of like, not so much like a big showman of street performers, but more of a couple of pirates who happen to have instruments on them. And she is playing, she is dancing around. She seems to be having a lot of fun. Just really embracing this life. As Tenacity looks towards Tyrus and goes, I'm guessing that's the little angel.
Yes, it is. It looks like she's really grown accustomed to her surroundings. And speaking of her surroundings, you would also notice the little halfling individual that she has talked to the first night that she disappeared with is actually one of the people playing.
Shy indeed.
I feel like she needed some time to grow out of her shell.
Perhaps so. Well, if there's anyone who can probably get her out of her shell, it's definitely Althera.
Yes, well, it took us some time to do that. And I feel like this change of scenery probably did her some good.
Perhaps. Althera, what are you doing as you're watching Cider perform?
She's clapping along to the music and cheering Cider on.
Cider, seeing you dancing, clapping along as you cheer, gestures you to come on up and perform with them.
At first, Althera's gonna kind of hold up her hands and shake her head, like, "Oh, no, I'm okay."
Tyrus is coming up right behind her and is gonna start pushing her back a little bit as he walks up with her.
Bastard.
Tenacity smiles and looks out there and goes, "Oh, come on. Everyone, anyone who wants to join in can hop on in." And he, you see him reach into his pocket and he essentially hands you a little 4-leaf clover and goes, "A little good luck charm? Go on."
Her face is gonna be red as she takes the good luck charm and goes up to be next to Cider.
Alright. Tyrus, are you joining in on this?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you both jump into the crowd to play. Roll performances. Tenacity is a bard, but they are not that kind of bard. So they're just clapping and smiling. It's like, oh, I'm a bard.
Do I get advantage because of the 4-leaf clover?
You know what? Sure.
Yay!
Holy shit.
18.
33.
Huh? God damn.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, holy shit.
Tyrus. Chill.
Yeah.
So, as Althera and Tyrus begin to play, everyone is clapping and cheering. It's extremely lively to the point where, Scruffle, while you and Laurelina are walking through the streets, you can hear this.
Sorry, you caught me when I was in the other room trying to clip my nails. Get back to me.
What?
Okay.
Bullshit.
Really? Now you decide not while we were getting ready for stream?
Let's see. Hold on. I need to look something up real quick. All right. So, as you two are playing, you can see that some of the you can see some of the people giving a smile, and you see them flicking some coins towards the performers and such. Is there any song in
Yippee.
particular y'all think you would be playing?
Not really.
Yeah, Tyrus is not like he's still somewhat new-ish to the bardic life style. So only knows what he knows, and he's kind of playing along to the tune that he's heard, and he's kind of picking up on it, and he's starting to play along and dance with Althera and Cider.
I'll probably play like an inspiring, like shanty type of tune that she learned.
Of course,
We
on his
will
Mandalorian, yeah.
We'll say y'all are playing Voltaire's Beast of Pirate Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is beautiful. As y'all begin to play, there is a rough-looking pirate man who seems to be singing the vocal parts of the song as everything dies down slowly and then picks back up. The whole crowd singing along, flicking coins and such. Eventually, soon, it starts to disperse, and the song begins to end as this half-orc looks down towards you, Althera. Big, rough-looking pirate fellow. Smiles down and goes, "Well, that was fun."
It was!
A welcome sight, he looks to Tyrus, and you practically lit up the whole area. Is this your first time playing?
Certainly not my first time entertaining a crowd.
Are you two in a band, perhaps?
No, we're an adventuring party.
I see. What ship?
The Fate Chaser.
Fate Chaser, I don't think I know the Fate Chaser.
She's not docked right now. We came in under special means, but yes, we are the crew of the Fate Chaser, and who might you be?
My name is Gorg, and I am the... And he kind of like looks over at the shop that you're all in front of, and you can see it's more of like a very small music shop, and as he says, I'm the music shop owner, and every now and then bringing out some of the instruments in order for people to see them in action works really well with the crowds.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Gorg. Just gonna give a polite little curtsy.
You see him he kind of glances to you, Tyrus, and he goes, "Are you new to the revelry? You don't look like the revelry type."
You could say that. I travel quite a bit, so I've made my way over this way kind of recently, so yes.
See him eyeing Althera kind of suspiciously, as she's definitely not fitting the pirate aesthetic.
Arthur's just beaming up at him. The most innocent smile on her face.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to know that there are some new musicians upon the island. As Cider hurries over to both of you.
Well, there you are.
You were amazing out there.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
It looked like it. So nice to actually see you so lively and dancing around. It was nice.
Yes, I have made a major discovery on my life, and I feel as if I have opened a whole new window to things.
Oh,
Oh,
congratulations!
Yes, I am no longer going by Cider. I shall keep the name Yerlin.
you're Lynn.
Oh,
Okay.
I like it.
Yes, after spending time thinking about everything and processing and trying to figure out what I want to do, I have found that I am not telling my parents that I am alive.
Oh, well, that's a decision.
I have been gone for about 8 years. They most likely think I am dead. I've already told Digless that if he happens to go back so he could see his family, see his kids again and such, if he happens to be asked about me, I died on the ship.
Oh, um, well, I suppose if it makes you happy. Um,
Yeah. Right to be forgotten and all that.
It would make me so happy to be forgotten by my parents. They can have other kids if they want. I am fully away from that responsibility.
So, Yerlin, what what future are you looking to have then?
One of freedom and adventure with no responsibilities or needs.
Well, you're certainly in the right crowd for it.
Most definitely. I feel like after 8 years of not knowing who I was and many years of not knowing who I wanted to be, this crew has definitely helped me, and I want to thank all of you for this.
aw. Well, we're glad we could help you discover yourself.
You certainly have
Yes.
helped us a lot, so it's good to
Mm-hmm.
it, it's good to hear that we are helping you in return.
Who knew? And she does air quotation marks. Dying would probably be the best thing for me. You should all try it.
I
I have. It's yeah, definitely life changing. Maybe not for everybody.
Did your life change for the better?
Hesitant, no.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. Perhaps you should try again.
will
You actually
consider
see
it.
Tyrus is actually like, for once, at a loss for words at that, as he's looking at her like somewhat confused.
You you do know I mean metaphorically, correct? Like Cider is dead, Yerlin is alive. You said that I kind of figured that if you maybe this David Hasselhoff was the one who died.
That is just a pseudonym. It's not something I live by.
So you haven't metaphorically died and came back.
Mm, nor literally.
Huh. I don't think that's healthy.
I'm sad, are you? All right. I could have sworn we've gone over this. Or, I'm sorry, you're Lynn.
I knew that you said that you had died, but the way you make it sound, when I say I died, I assumed you meant, rebuilding yourself, changing your perspective on life. When I died, she kind of like does the air quotation marks again. It was like being reborn and giving the chance to be new again. When you died, did you not find any freedom to you?
He takes a long pause as he thinks about it, looks down to her, before he just gives a small, wry smile and he goes, After a bit of time, yes, I did. I didn't find it at first, but it wasn't with it wasn't without the help of my friends. I'll just say that.
And are you not... The help with your friends, you said that it was not a good thing?
No, it was definitely a good thing for them to help.
So when you died, your life got a little bit better,
Not at
more or
first.
less.
Like I said, it took a minute, but in the end, I did find that freedom. But it took a while.
Well, I'm glad you still found it nonetheless.
He just kind of goes a little quiet as he gives a nod.
And she looks to Althera. You do know I mean metaphorically. Don't actually go jumping off like a cliff or something, right?
Yeah, I knew you meant metaphorically.
Okay.
But yes, I hope life here, if you choose to stay here, is good to you.
Oh, no,
I
I
see
would
you've
very
already
much
found-
love to stay on the island, stay on the boat. Staying on the island would mean that I am in one particular spot. I want to see so much.
Oh, I see.
If that's all right, I wouldn't want to overstay my welcome on the boat. I could probably
I'd
find a
love for
crew
you to
here.
keep staying with us.
I mean, we would most definitely love to keep you around as long as you like. You know, as long as the captain says it's all right.
Then I will gladly stay on the boat.
Speaking of staying on someone's boat, who's your cute little friend that you've been spending time with?
She blinks for a second and goes, "Oh, one sec. Someone's knocking on the door."
No, come back here.
She gives a smile and goes, why did you have to pick such a fucking complicated name? Reshra? Reshia? Reshia?
Rashaya.
No, I don't like Reshia. Reshia. It sounds too close to Rashad. Reshia.
At that, you see the little halfling woman, very much, very much a short queen. Bronze skin, hazel eyes, jet black hair, very Marquesian in look. Glances over and you see like the little black mold, red lipstick, uh, a bit of blush and eyeline. And she kind of glances over, smirks, and she kind of walks on over.
Reshia is super sweet and a very good friend.
And she comes over, and even though Cider is small, she still actually has a bit of height on Reshia. And she kind of smiles up to Tyrus and Althera and sorry, my sick brain is blanking on the name.
Yerlin.
Tenacity? Oh,
Tenacity.
Yeah. Tenacity. Well, who we got here, love?
This is Tyrus Rashad, Lady Althera Diora, and she looks at Tenacity and goes, "I have no idea."
This is my friend Tenacity.
She reaches out, shakes Tyrus' hand, gives a kiss at the top of Althera's hand, and shakes Tenacity's hand. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all as well. I've heard so much. Yeah, I've heard so much about you from sweet old little Yerlin here. Told me all about you and your interesting adventures and how sweet and nice y'all been to taking her in. But I swear, she's been quite the talking, quite the fun company to have.
Oh, that's good.
Good listening too. Also good talking.
They helped me realize that it is probably best for me, and I 100% agree, that I just don't deal with the whole parents trying to find me thing, if they even bother to. Letting them think that I am dead is probably the best thing that I could do, considering how strict they were. And I 100% agree. I am not going back.
Yeah, you don't have to go do that, girl. Be your own woman. You are. You are just. You need to be free. I saw that the moment. I saw that the moment that I laid eyes on you in that bar.
And I am 100% free now, and I am so excited for the adventures that we are going to have. It's going to be amazing. She smiles to Althea and Tyrus.
Others and smile back.
He smiles back to her as well.
How's the
Leans
captain
over.
and everyone? Is everyone okay?
They're good.
Yeah. Some things have been happening on the island. Nothing too bad. Nothing we can't handle.
Where is the captain, the first mate, and Scruffle?
Captain First may have taken a walk, and Scruffle has also taken a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the island is very... It's not gigantic, but it's quite big.
It's also can't go anywhere, so it is an island.
Well, you could actually go places. There's plenty of boats.
Well, we are heading to the Temple of Grunch.
I don't believe I know who that is.
An orc god.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm not sure why we're going there.
I need to pay my respects and brush up on my knowledge.
To Groomsh.
Mm-hmm.
Tenacity kind of chimes in and says, yes, Althera's sister-in-law, the Queen of the Grove and all. He kind of says, like, in a more little hushed tone to Tyrus. She's an orc.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, Althera is very equal to everyone in her kingdom, so she wants to learn a bit more about them.
Precisely.
Well, we should be off, right?
Yeah. I should
Sure.
give Yerlin a hug. She's like, well, we'll see you soon. Keep having fun.
Will do. She looks to Tyrus.
And Tyrus looks a little worriedly to Althera and Tenacity before he quickly glances back to Cider, gives her that warm smile, and he reaches around, gives her a shoulder hug, a little squeeze. It's good to see you out of your shell.
And hopefully, while we are on these adventures and these journeys, you can get out of yours.
Well, I'll say this is a good first step. Gives her a pat on the shoulder before he leaves her to be with her friend as he walks on after with Tenacity and Althera.
All right. Is Scruffle back? No.
Gruffle.
Scruffle is dead. Dead underneath a pile of laundry. So I guess we'll switch over to Brooke for a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Brooke's going to be heading towards the docks to see if she can find her uncle's boat.
So you did get the name of the boat, which escapes me currently because I don't have my notes in front of me. But you did get the general description of it. A general longboat that has been geared towards fishing. It has a couple sails, one in the front, one in the back, and you see a couple men kind of working on it. Don't see your uncle there currently, but you figured that those might be, some people that would definitely know him, considering this is a boat that matches the description.
Okay. Brooke's gonna head on over to... she'll go for the most friendliest looking person that she can find on this boat.
Well, considering she does have history on this island, she would know that they do, like, looks of kindness do not match how kind some of the guys on this island might be.
She's gonna look for the person with the most tattoos.
Okay. There is definitely one with the most tattoos on the boat. And funnily enough, not as many tattoos as your uncle has. But nonetheless, you see looks to be a dark-skinned humanoid currently working on some netting. You see looks to be some white bumped tattoos that are like dotted around his skin, like some very interesting tribal like tattooing. Shirt off, hair kind of pulled up into a bun, and can't really see his legs. He's in the ship right now, working on the netting as he's just minding his old business, just kind of whistling a little tune that you kind of recognize as one of the sailing tunes that you used to sing with some of the crew.
Excusez-moi.
Perks up, glance over. Can I help you?
Do I recognize this man at all?
History check.
It'd be great if I had Brooke's character sheet up, but now I got your lens. 15.
Kind of looks familiar, but then again, a good number, like 100 people here, kind of have that same familiarity. Nothing really comes to mind outside of like a general passing of you might have bumped into this guy once or twice, probably socked him in the bar once.
Hi, I was wondering about one of your compatriots, the crew members.
All right. What you want to know?
Well, I wanted to ask a little bit about a crew member named Iverin.
Ah, Varys, yeah. What about him?
Well, I wanted to know if he was originally from around here.
From around here? No. Nah, he came back round, shit, how far back was that? And kind of glances over to some of the other crew, and you kind of see that there's a mismatch of, like, two other men here working the crew as well. You see, looks to be a red-skinned individual with a broken horn on his left side, a patch covering his left eye. And as you're kind of taking in his appearance, you realize there's a lot more missing to his left side. But it's kind of hard to really see it, considering it's all covered up by a big, massive, weathered trench coat. But you do see there's definitely a peg leg on the left side, and there definitely does not look to be an arm in that sleeve. He kind of glances over. That was about maybe 15, almost 20 years ago.
I have been in and on and off the island for the past 2 years, and I don't think I've ever seen him around. I was wondering if he's often out on sea.
Oh, yeah. He's part of the fishing crew. Goes out and grabs fresh fish almost daily.
Is he a hard
Sometimes.
worker?
Oh, yeah, he's a hard worker. He, generally tends to go out, sometimes month at a time. We go out with him and we catch a boatload of fish. We generally don't come back till we get a boatload of fish. Sometimes that does take a while.
I see. Well, he was talking about joining up on another ship, and I was curious if there was anything that I should know, considering I am the captain of that ship.
Really?
Yes.
He's looking to join your crew up and leave us for y'all. And you see at this point, he kind of like gives you his full attention. Now he's kind of like leans forward, and he like lifts his peg leg up onto like the edge of the ship.
Yes, he was considering it, but as the captain of the ship, I wasn't going to just accept anyone joining onto the boat without speaking with their previous crew first.
What makes a shrimp like you so special?
Nothing. Nothing at all. She kind of gives a smile and says, I am but a humble bard captaining a boat. I believe you would know the boat's previous name. Do you remember the Wave Chaser? 3 Earrings crew.
I might have.
I was on the boat, and I am now the captain of the boat. 3 Earrings had retired.
Now, here's the thing that comes with running a crew for some time. You get to know them for a bit. Get to know quite a bit about them. One thing I know about our dear friend Avaris, he tends to not take after people like that for no particular reason, especially for no one who's nothing special. So, you want to tell me what makes you so damn special?
My winning personality. I couldn't tell you, really. He came up to me, said that he knew me. I don't really know him. But he wants to get to know me more and thinks that spending time on the boat will lead to that.
Wait a second. You don't mean to tell me you're that damn niece he's been looking after?
I want to insight check this guy.
Insight check.
Is he... Never mind. It's fine.
You know what? Considering that
He
this
is hostile as fuck to me right now. I'm about to run.
I will say this. I'll give you advantage. Only because this is one of those things that you have you have a history of looking into people, reading people. This is something that I'm losing my words. I'm just giving you advantage. I'll explain it to you in a bit.
Okay. 18. I'm trying to insight whether or not this individual, considering he knows about the whole niece thing, is there any malicious intent? Like, oh, so he's finally found this guy's finally found the thing he's been looking for, the prize that he's been looking for. Is there any, like, maliciousness to it?
So, it's kind of hard to tell the intent of Ivaris from that. outside of the fact that there was a maliciousness with, or a sort of hostility slash maliciousness with this individual himself at first, until he realized you might be who Ivarus was looking for, and then that sense of, oh, a sort of like pullback of shock and realization, and you notice this.
So,
You notice there's a sense of sympathy that makes you think that maybe there's a bit of hint like realism to that. Like you get the sense that he's been looking for you for a while, and you can like get that sense of care behind that eye.
so there's no intent of like feeling of this person's been hunting this person for a while. We see this person. We need to start making plans on this kind of thing. Like,
No,
I don't know how to describe it.
no, you like you even read you would even read that through the other crew as well. That's there on the boat, because once he says that and he recognizes it, like the other two do perk up and kind of glance over to you, but like they don't make any sudden moves towards you. They're looking at you like, wait, really? Is this her?
Brooke kind of awkwardly coughs and goes, I was considering taking on his desire to join this crew, but I would like to know a bit more about this person before I just allow him under my services.
Right. Well, that certainly does make you special. If you are his niece. What's your name?
You can call me Captain Tempest.
Captain Tempest. You may call me Umbris. He kind of holds a black gloved hand out to you to shake it.
Brooke will shake his hand back with her fingerless gloves.
Now, Captain Tempest, what do you remember of him, or anything of way back when?
My past with him doesn't really have much. It doesn't have much need for the conversation at hand. I just want to know a bit more about his work ethic and a bit about his background for, obviously, background checks.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to give you that if you are who you are. I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not losing a good man to someone who's pretending to be someone he's been looking for so long.
I will be honest with you. There is little to no memory of this person in my life. If I've known him, I was very young.
And there wasn't anything special that sparked your memory with him? No nicknames, no gifts.
Atola.
Matola.
Yes, he called me that when he met me, and he said it used to be a nickname I had.
He did say that used to be your nickname for a while.
I'm sorry to say that I can't give you any information you're looking for on memories for me that spark anything. Everything I've known about him being apparently my uncle came from him.
And you can see like he's like that tough facade that he put on, or uh that rough exterior that he put on to, you know, bristle his feathers, kind of stand up against you, all melted away to that now salty tough exterior, as he's kind of like contemplating and thinking as he's looking you over. All right. I'd say you satisfied my queries. Suppose it's fair I can satisfy yours. Who am I to stand in the way of a man looking for his family?
I was wondering if he is actually from Portamali.
We did pick him up in Port Damali a while back. And he would come to Port Damali every now and then. That is, well, till things started getting rough between us and them.
The whole time that I'm doing this, I would like to keep a steady insight on him in order to see if there's any point where it's like I am reading a script. I've been told
Sure.
this, and if I meet this person, it has to be done in this particular way.
Yeah, sure. You don't sense any, like, memorization of what he's saying. This feels like it's a pure sense of recollection. Like, he's actually, like, he's focusing on you, but he's also focusing on the thoughts and the memory and recalling it to you. It's a straight out of memory, not out of, like, script talk that he's giving you.
You picked him up on Portamali, and obviously he went back a few times already. What did you go back for?
For family. For you. His sister.
What's his sister's name?
I knew one was Coral. Couldn't remember the other one.
Funny. You remember his sister's wife?
Well, I didn't go aboard with them. I mostly stick to docks. All I know is that he had a sister, a niece, and he believe he said that she had a wife. That's pretty much most I can remember of that. We weren't that close back then, so I mostly stayed out of his business. But over the years, he shared what he could.
I see.
I don't remember much of the family though. I apologize.
Can he fight?
But he sure can. He sure can fight.
Is he
How do
strong?
you think? How do you think I lost my left side?
So he's violent.
This wasn't because he was violent. I'm alive because of him.
Alright.
I'm sure that you being one of the revelry and sailing the seas, you've met with not so friendly denizens of the underdock
You could say that.
and the underseas. Well, you say some merfolk did not take too kindly to us sailing around and perching on their prey. One of them kind of stuck to my side and he had to rip me free. Stuck something to me, I don't know what it was. Didn't have the time or consciousness to look back. By the time I came to, we were already halfway to Docto.
So he is a very strong individual.
He's more than strong, honey. Have you not seen how big that fucker is?
What does he fight with?
Give me 1 second because I have to pull up the character sheet.
What's his fight style? What's his birthday? What is his zodiac sign? I want to know this man's star sign real quick. Obviously Aquarius. Isn't he a rune knight?
He is a rune knight, and he fights with the trident. So he primarily likes to fight with the trident that he stole from the merfolk. Powerful thing that is too. Came with a handy little enchantment. But If you can't use it, he always has a firearm on his side.
So he's good with range and close up.
You could say that, yeah. He's also good at a few other things as well. If you get in a scruffle with him, good luck surviving. Also make sure that your decks are reinforced.
Oh, trust me, we have the best boatsmith in the world. Our decks are very much reinforced.
Good. Anything
with
else
a,
you do want to know?
We tangled with a dragon turtle a while back and our decks were perfectly fine. I would like to know if, well, we do have a chef on board and she often worries about things like allergies. Is there anything I should know about his diet?
Not that I know of. I mean, sure, it can be a stubborn bastard sometimes, but I mean, he generally always catches he eats what he catches. So, is she good cooking fish?
Yes, I would assume so. Yes, she's made quite a good amount of sea dishes.
I suppose that she'll be able to cook fine for him.
Alright. How long has he been working on this island?
Oh, I mean, he's been here longer than I have. I honestly can't tell you how long he's been on this island. Probably, shit,
So a long time.
a long time. Not sure there are many people left who would know.
Alright. Do you think when you met him first, and he joined the boating vessels, did he seem like the trustworthy type?
I mean, he always was willing to help out, give a hand, but most folk were kind of worried that he was going to sink the boats when they step on, but he's shown he's quite capable out in sea. I'd say he's
Temperamental
been
at all?
trustworthy. I mean, most anyone here is temperamental if you're crossing the wrong way, but he can hold his own.
Alright. And this whole searching for his niece thing. Is there any reason why he believes she would be on Docto?
He believed that she could be anywhere. He was hoping that she would leave.
Leave.
I'm blanking on the
Port Tamale?
The Port Tamale, thank you. I mean, he's been hoping that she would leave Port Tamale sometime so he would have a chance to find her. And he always kept his eyes open.
Can't very well search for anyone unless off a Docto if you're constantly just fishing. Not a good strategy.
That's why he's always asked around. What better way to find someone and figure out if anyone else has seen him?
Can't be too hard to find a Genasi, right?
You'd think.
Well, thank you for the information.
Hey, listen. And he kind of like leans down, squats down to like get more to your level. As he
How
looks
tall
at
is
you
this
and-
man?
He's on a boat. You're on the dock.
So wouldn't I have to squint down, oh no, I was thinking like a smaller fishing vessel.
Yeah, it's not like a galley or anything, but it's like it's. You know how when you go to the docks and like even like the ships there, they're still like above the docks. Like you're always looking up at people up on ships, even if like
Yeah.
personal boats. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
All right.
Yeah, so he kind of like squats down, so he's like a little more close to your level as you're standing on the docks, and he kind of looks you in the eye with his one remaining good eye left. I know he can handle himself fine, but this, pray that you are who he thinks he is, who he thinks you are. Because if you're lying to him, I'd hate to see that man hurt like that. Understand me?
You don't have to worry about it. I'm not telling him that I am his niece. He keeps telling me I am his niece, but I have no memory, no real memory of this person, and if he is my uncle, my mom said that I shouldn't stick around. I have no intention to lying to him. I want to know the truth very much. If he is my uncle, or if he's just mistaken me for someone else. I have no benefit to lying to a man looking for his niece, when I have lost many family.
He gives a nod, looking very satisfied with that answer. Good. If anything, if you're not who he's looking for, would you mind helping him look for her?
I can't promise anything, but I can drop him off where he needs to be in order to start looking if he has any ideas where.
Alright. Thank you.
What was your name?
I'm Umbrus.
Umbus.
Captain Umbrus. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Have a good day.
You as
May
well.
the waters be forever in your favor. You know, water genasi blessing a boat thing. She's just like, may the waters be in your favor.
Is that one of them Genasi blessings?
That's what everyone keeps asking me for.
Appreciate it. Stands back up, glances back over to the crew, and he goes, "The hell y'all gawking for? Get back to work."
Bert's gonna message over the ring to Tyrus.
As you
Oh
lift
wait,
your...
I can't. I don't have a ring. Ha! I'm just gonna send it out message.
Oh, that's right.
Inka has my ring. God damn it! Bert's gonna cast message and just say, by any chance are you near the docks, Tyrus?
Tyrus walking with Tenacity and Althera kind of glances, looks down the road. No? Why?
Because we are under attack. There's a giant monster. No, because I'm going to make my way over.
We're heading up to the Temple of Grumish, if you know where that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Brooke just starts heading down there. We had an orc on the wave chaser. I probably know where that is. It's fine.
Is the captain all right, Tyrus?
She was just asking where we were. Asked if we were down the docks.
Oh. Well, it'll be exciting to see here at the Temple of Grumsh.
You hear Tenacity start to chuckle and go, "Oh, is Brooke a bit worried about being alone? She always did prefer company around her."
She
would
should
have
have
Yeah,
Dodgy with her.
yeah.
Yes, but you can't keep that one away from a crowd.
Althera's again gonna look at Tyrus like, huh?
Right. She does have a history here.
What history y'all know about her is when Brooke was on this island, she acted a little more like Althera than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyre's kind of like, as he's thinking that, his eyes kind of fall to Althera, but like not fully on her.
Well, I can't wait to see her again. It's been quite some time.
Well, she is heading. Well, I did tell her where we're going, so she'll meet us there.
Well, hopefully she won't bring a crowd.
Oh no, I don't think she will.
Well, if she's anything like I remember, then wherever Brooke goes, a crowd normally follows. Parties are often her thing.
You'd be surprised.
It's only been
The
a couple hundred days, right? She couldn't have changed that much.
Well, when you go through a few significant life events so soon after the other, it can change a person.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Yeah.
Have you gone through any? And he looks at Althera.
Yes, I have.
But you're still the same. And she kind of squishes her cheeks. You're still the same little bright-eyed, bushy-tailed little thing I saw in college.
She's looking at him. She's like, yeah, because this is how I'm coping.
Are you still a lightweight?
No, I can actually handle my liquor very well.
Deception roll.
Yeah, like Tires is right there.
Tyrus, don't say shit. 14.
Let's see. Grab tenacities. 17.
Tires
Fuck.
was. Tires, yeah, he's not gonna say anything.
Tenacity looking out there. He lets go of your cheeks and goes, "Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
You definitely have changed. Well then, guess you and I are having a bit of a drinking competition tonight."
Tonight, well,
Yes.
I don't know if that's such a great idea.
I mean, we
still
did
need
just
to-
restock.
Oh no, don't waste your shipments on us. We can go to the pub.
I still need to be able to talk to my brother and not sound drunk.
He's not gonna be here for like tomorrow or tonight or anything. He's still quite away from the Powder Grove. You gotta
I know.
travel all the way, well, avoiding the Searing Channel, that is. I mean, what kind of crazy bastard would go through there?
Right. Only
Yeah.
crazy people.
He has to travel, let's see. And you can see him like tapping his fingers like, last time I was at the Grove, to get to any normal decent town would probably be either Port Demoli or maybe Pomoflora. You'd have to go through the ruins of Speca. You have to go through the woods. Gotta definitely go through the
Well-
mines.
My brother's sending an envoy that's closer to here. He himself isn't coming.
The only envoy I can think of that the
Oh my
Grove
god!
have.
Sorry, my roommate's dog scared me. She was just standing at the door of my room.
Oh my god, you scared me. Oh dear.
Can I
Jesus
help
Christ.
you?
Only thing I can think of is maybe someone in Nicodronis. That's still quite a ways away, unless of course someone over at Broken Bank. But I don't think any of the Grove knows anyone from Broken Bank.
You know what? I'm gonna call him.
And even if he did, he kind of like puts an arm around your shoulder. Even if he did call for them, that means he wouldn't be there. So you don't have to worry.
Oh.
A drinking
Okay, I lied. I actually can't handle my alcohol at all. I'm still such a lightweight.
Don't be so modest. You can't back out now. This is now a competition after all.
No, it's not. I don't want it to be.
Althera, when are you ever gonna learn? You can't lie to me.
The last time we played a drinking game, I ended up in a bush.
Hey, it was a strawberry bush at least. And he looks over at Tyrus.
Yeah, my clothes were stained.
This girl, in a drunken haze, went outside, climbed into a strawberry bush, and proceeded to eat every strawberry on the bush.
she's desperately trying to close Tenacity's mouth. Like,
roll, go ahead and roll strength versus Tenacity strength.
oh no.
Pyre's just smiling at this.
Let's see.
That's a 6.
You cover his mouth, for that's a 3. He's got a -1 to his strength.
Whew!
As he goes, this girl climbed into a bush, started eating every strawberry off the bush. You can practically see. He's trying to pull your hands off.
She's like, no one needs to hear about that, ever! The headmaster was so cross, it was his personal strawberry bush.
Althera, you feel something wet and slimy start touching all over your palms.
The bad touch look on her face. It's just you did not just lick my hand.
You hear him almost snort from his nose. It sounds like something more is about to go into your hand.
She quickly removes her hand and wipes it on Tyrus. Like,
Tyrus quickly has a handkerchief ready.
Too bad it's going on his sleeve.
Offers it to her as he looks at his sleeve and goes, right. Guess I deserve that for laughing. And he wipes his sleeve.
No, I think her fingernails were stained for like a week as he's like wiping the drool off his face.
I had to personally replant 2 bushes.
Hey, at least they're low in
was
calorie.
awful.
At least they're low in calorie. It was
awful.
fine. It was fine. I got a good laugh from the cheerleading group.
Yeah.
Tyrus finishes dabbing his shoulder. He'll offer the handkerchief to her so she can clean up any little bit that's left on her hands.
He kind of moves closer to
She already
Tyrus.
had a handkerchief, was like wiping it furiously, cleaning her hand.
He kind of like moves close to Tyrus and goes, did you know that some of the strawberry juice that she was just munching away on stained her cheeks just ever so slightly, that for almost months everyone was just calling her strawberry freckles?
That's actually kind of adorable.
It's not adorable, it's embarrassing! Especially when you're trying to perform in front of a very established conductor!
I always thought that she meant a good nickname for her is Strawberry Shortcake.
She's gonna cross her arms and keep marching towards the Temple of Groomsh.
Since Scruffle is back for a little while, we can switch over to some Scruffle time.
Sweet! I'm gonna grab some tea.
And also pet that dog.
Don't pet that dog.
Scruffle.
Hello, yes, I exist.
Sure you do. You start you start following Laurelina to what you believe is a fabric shop that's here on Darkta that she knows and, definitely shops at as she's walking with you and goes, so do tell me, what was it like the past 4 years? Just, off and about, not even bothering to write hello. I'm fine. I'm alive.
Just to reestablish, does he remember anything that happened while he was down there, or is it all like kind of hazy and stuff?
You remember everything that happened, but it was the most mundane, boring thing. You wake up, you talk with some people about how the weather is. Maybe you go to the magic shop to help make the same enchanted necklace for water breathing over and over and over again. You come back, you walk around, you talk to people, you help out with building tents, you help out bringing anything shiny, anything nice and valuable you might have seen got tucked into a pile. Then you ate food, you talked with more people, and then you went to bed, and you repeated the process for 4 years.
Give me another moment.
Just standing there contemplating his whole life as Laurelina just smiling at him. I mean, 4 years, 4 years of just off doing your own thing. Did you discover anything? Did you make friends?
Friends is it's a strong word. Let's just say that. It was the most boring 4 years of my life.
You didn't
Wake
even
up.
have any kids.
No, why would I have kids?
To continue your legacy.
Yeah, I had quite the legacy to keep up when I was down there. Yes, the great necklace maker that did it for 4 years straight and nothing else. Yes,
What kind
quite
of
the legacy I
necklaces?
want to continue. Water breathing ones. Whole place was underwater.
Do I still have
Underwater.
mine?
Yeah, everyone still has their water breathing necklaces.
He will present it to them to show them.
This is some very basic looking items. Definitely not the Scruffle style.
No, it isn't. And of course, I wasn't in charge of making them. I was just one of the workers.
I see.
Had to pump these out like nonstop.
No kids, no love, no nothing. So, gone. 4 years. 4 years and no juicy gossip.
No, at least not until I was finally rescued.
Ugh, you're no fun.
You really think I chose to go down there? I was on a voyage. I was going to go do something fun, and then... No.
Well, next time you go on a voyage and you get captured for 4 years, come back with some juicy gossip, alright?
Yes, if I get captured again, I'll see what gossip I can get from inside of a cell. I'll be sure to do that for you.
Thank you. It's the least you could do.
So it said we were seemingly heading to like a fabric shop.
Yeah, you can see you walking past all these different stores. You can see some shops that would sell clothing and such. She's just walking past all of them, and it seems to be heading back to the church.
Well, I'm going to assume with Scruffle's very high intellect that he can immediately try and, in his mind, put two and two together.
You're not going to that shop.
Yeah.
No, I figured as much.
So, where are we going?
To get you clothes, obviously. You know what he said this?
And shouldn't we make a 180? We just passed all the shops.
You can't be serious. You're not going to wear clothes from here.
He's gonna give her like an eyebrow raise, like really?
You can see the look on her face is literally the brother looking face. Dear, if you're going to have dinner, especially with an ancient dragon, you cannot wear anything from here.
And you have your own clothes supply at the church.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve from the last time you saw me, obviously.
And you can assure they'll fit me.
Because isn't he like half her size?
You're probably a little less than half her size.
Yeah, I figured.
She's a very tall individual.
Yeah, and he's a very small satyr.
I can assure you that anything that I have will most definitely fit you.
He's gonna give her a very slow nod. Like, okay, I'm trusting you on this.
Ye of little faith. Anyway, and she starts walking. Do you follow her?
He's going to, because, like, what else does he really have to do? Feels
he
like if he
has...
tries to run, he can easily get caught.
She offers a smile and goes, "Don't worry so much, alright?" Alright.
I almost had a character, almost started making him a smoker and saying he was going to pull out, like, some random cigarette, but I need to stop doing that with, like, every character. So he will just give her a nod, a sigh of, like, defeat, and just continue following with an alright.
Alright. As she starts heading, you get back to the, You get back to the Church of Ione as she walks you in. She offers a smile to some of the patrons that are in there, giving them a small wave. Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make a row.
Yes, you are going to make a roll. You're going to make a perception roll.
Yeah. That's a 17.
17? You do
Yes,
notice your wonderful little gnome friend is there.
Believe to disbelieve. He's not there.
You believe to disbelieve that this man is there, even though he is 100% there.
Nope. Doesn't see him whatsoever.
So,
Absolutely not paying him attention.
you can see he's looking over at you as he's talking with someone. There's a glass in his hand, and you can see like him glaring daggers at this at you.
Keeping up with what I said, I'm not paying him any sort of attention, even though he can tell that I can absolutely see him. I am not giving him any sort of response whatsoever. And by that I mean he is absolutely smirking like a bastard.
Morley kind of gives a chuckle and goes, "Come now, you can't honestly be holding on to a grudge with him this long, right?"
Oh, I'm not holding on to anything. No. He really is holding on, though. Quite strong.
If you say so. She walks in, and you see her go over to a door as she looks at you and says, "Well, come on." She opens it, and you can see a staircase that leads downward.
Suspicious. Does this stairway look like relatively decorated? Does it look a bit worn out? You know, similar to how you would see like a prison stairway of some sort?
As you're looking at the stairway, you can see some ribbons and such on the walls, a bit of like tapestry decoration, and they are the color of the cobalt soul. But other than that, it looks relatively plain.
Am I familiar with Kobold Souls usually taking like meetings and whatnot in dungeons, or that's where we normally reside, like under churches and
Dungeons?
stuff?
No. I wouldn't say that the Cobalt Soul has like a lot of dungeons. But you know that they don't necessarily do their business openly. Especially expositors like yourself.
Right. All right. He'll at first seem like he has some hesitance, but he realizes he just kind of needs to start slowly getting over 4 years of mundane life activity, and he needs to get back into the role that he used to fill in. So he will kind of shake his head a little bit and continue following down.
As you get down there, it's a small staircase that leads not too far down, but down enough that it seems to be at a basement. And you see a teleportation circle there.
Does it seem active?
Yes, it's glowing. Lightly. She looks to you and says, "You don't honestly think I was going to shop here. In this town.
No, but I thought you would have, like, brought a wardrobe of yours or something.
Nothing that I wear can fit you. I just have things that can fit you. Just not on me. I wasn't expecting you to be, hello, back from, for your vacation. I'm going on a date. Help me?
Well, I suppose, yes, it is a little awkward.
Unorthodox.
Yes, unorthodox.
Well,
All
come
right.
on.
Well, he will go ahead, get into the teleportation circle with her.
And you two teleport away to... yes, you were never heard from again.
To Nadia.
A familiar Cobalt-Still area.
A familiar area. Ooh.
Yeah. As you feel the rush of cold air through you, and everything kind of goes white for a moment. You rub your eyes just a little bit. It's been a while since anything like this has happened. You find yourself in a familiar walkway as she's walking with you, and familiar looking faces. Not so much that you've caught any of their names, but more of just, oh, I know this guy from walking around here. I know this guy from my daily trips and such, as you are back in your original home of Singorn.
He is going to. It definitely smells so much better here than Darktoe.
Smells so clean.
It smells so clean. He's going to take a nice big breathe in and just give out like a very pleased sigh of like,
Oh, that's so much better.
Yes, very much so. And all of the items that I have that could fit you are your own clothing. Your very nice, elegant clothing. Unless, of course, you want something fresh and new. I can arrange that. But let's get you to your room so that you can dress a bit better.
Distinct lack of unwashed ass. Except for Mark from bookkeeping. Fucking Mark. Never learns to shower.
Yes, how about I go look for something new? I doubt any of my previous clothing would really stand up to the standard of such a elegant and...
Me as a player trying to think of words. Oh my god, my brain is running on so many things I have to take care of. I'm sorry.
I'm such an elegant woman, yes. I don't think any of my clothes are quite up to, that peak of standard.
Oh, definitely not. Now, let's get you tidied up and maybe cut your hair.
He's going to shoot her a deadly glare like you are not touching the beard.
It's gotten so long.
He's gonna give it like a little hug with like a bit of a pouty face, like, no, you don't get to touch the beard.
All right. I'm cutting the dead ends off, though.
Fine, I will allow it. But
It's
he
like-
doesn't get to get any shorter.
Of course not. You ever see those memes about, I just want the trim?
I just want to talk to him, the dead ends. I just want to talk to him.
Half of the beard's gone. Whoops, my hand slipped. Anyway, you two make it to your room. You two make it to your room to go start unpacking, not unpacking, but going to grab a couple things, such as a different wardrobe because you are currently in more of a pirate-esque that Brooke has thrown together for you.
Yes.
And as you're getting dressed and getting ready for this wonderful, wonderful excursion, we're going to take a quick BRB because I have to pee.
Okay.
Hey.
you're back. Boo. Did we scare you?
Oh,
I feel like we scared them. I'm sorry. Sorry if we scared you.
scared somebody.
Definitely scared somebody. So, Mello has stepped away for a little bit longer, so we are going to go back over to the temple. Out of curiosity, Skelly, did you prepare anything for this temple?
No, I didn't know we were going to go to Grumish because for some reason I did not think anyone had any interest in Grumish.
You mean the one character with an orc sister-in-law?
You know who
Um,
you know who Grumish is, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Awesome.
Okay.
Andy.
All right. Grumish is not a good god.
Lawful.
Not
Lawful evil, but lawful.
very. They're literal shit. Hold on, let me pull up the thing.
No, it's good.
Listen.
You're fine.
Listen. When I looked up orc gods and goddesses, it was him and his fucking wife. I don't know what you want from me, Skelly.
Talos, maybe?
I don't know who that is.
So, is Grumish even in Critical? Oh, no, I guess he would have to be.
You
They
mean
are.
Groomsh? It's not
Groomsh.
Groomesh. It's Groomsh.
Grumish
I'm gonna
is in
hurt you,
Critical
Bags.
Role. Yeah, they are one of the betrayer gods.
They are one of the betrayer gods and they are chaotic evil. Okay, let's start. Let's go ahead and start this whole thing up. Hi, everyone. We are back. Yeah. Out there's gonna go pray to an evil god.
She's not praying. She's being respectful of her sister-in-law's traditions.
So,
It's not my
start-
fault. It seems all the orc gods are lawful or chaotic evil.
so you start making your way over. And as you guys are getting closer, you can see that the temple is darker than some of the other ones. As you can see Tenacity kind of like fiddling with a charm on his belt as he goes, so, does your sister-in-law worship this one?
You went to school with Lushik.
Yeah, but me and Lushik weren't the closest, not like you two are. I had my head a little more stuck in other people's business. Not so much the orc who could probably crush me.
It is one of the reasons I liked her. No, she, it was more of a, formality, traditional thing.
So she came from a clan of his.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And,
she came from clan, or tribe Blackclaw.
You see him kind of think for a moment as he goes, well, that makes sense due to the rumors, but alright. Anyway,
Just- You can stay out here if you want.
oh, I definitely will be staying out here. In fact, I'm just escorting you. I think I'm going to... No. I'm not... I don't step foot in slaughter and warfare areas.
Mm.
You know. College of Love. Anyway. As he
Yeah,
starts backing
yeah.
away. You, on the other hand, and he kind of like starts pushing you closer towards this... the symbol on this, by the way, is of a bleeding eyeball. A singular bleeding
Yeah, it's a
eye.
bleeding eye socket.
You, on the other hand, you have fun. He kind of looks at Tyrus.
He's not going to leave Althera alone in that. He's like already like. So when Tenacity looks at Tyrus, you can actually see like a recognizable look of, here we go, and any like outward, uh, like boisterous and happy-go-lucky attitude that he's shown before, completely gone. As he's just staring at this place.
Yeah, Althera's gonna take a breath and just kind of touch her little Moonweaver mark and go, okay, Moonweaver, protect me. And Tyrus,
Why do we need to go here?
it's all about paying respects. In truth, at some point, we're going to have to meet with another orc tribe that's close to the Palv Grove, and I'd prefer to be prepared about everything. Culturally, anyway.
I don't think the Ruiner is going to help prepare you for that.
No, but it'll help me brush up on the religious traditions, Tyrus.
Are you gonna try opening the door?
She's gonna look to see if there are any like worshippers around. And if there's not, she's gonna kind of tentatively knock on the door before taking a big step back.
You don't see any worshippers around, and when you go to knock on the door, it doesn't appear that anyone is inside.
Oh. Odd. I would have thought there would have been priests and priestesses, like any other temple. She's gonna kind of look around, and she's like, ugh. Like, her resolve is, like, starting to dwindle, and she's like, oh dear.
She feels a hand on her shoulder.
And she's gonna jump, like, oh, okay.
Tyrus just standing there, just, would you like me to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Stay behind me.
Okay.
No. I believe I got rid of light, and I have light globules now. Let me double check. So I'm assuming it's dark inside.
Well, we haven't opened the door.
Are you gonna try opening the door?
Oh, it's not open?
No, she knocked on the door.
it.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna give the door a push and see if it's open.
As you knock on the door, as you push on the door lightly, it does creak open some, and you see it's very lowly lit in there.
Forget the dancing lights, because I did forget I also have dark vision as well.
You
So he's
peek
gonna...
in, and you see pews, like any other temple. You see some pews from side to side, and it doesn't seem like anyone's in there at the moment. But you do see an altar that is the depiction of a cyclops with a bleeding eye socket, and on the altar seems to be a tome.
You know, maybe we should come back when there are priests. They must be allowed to lunch. I don't like how that tome is looking at me.
Yeah. I'm willing to bet there's probably a library somewhere that can let us know. And you know what? We have a friend who does work in libraries, right? And he's like looking off there as he's talking to her and like starting to like walk away from this place as he's talking. It's like, I'm pretty sure he can probably help us find what we're looking for.
As you slowly start releasing the door and it's creaking back into place, behind both of you, you just hear, "What are you two doing?"
Out there's gonna scream and jump.
Tyrus, oh!
You see Brooke standing there, confused.
Out there's to look at Brooke and just run over and hug her. It's like, Captain, it was dark and scary in there.
Oh my god.
Why are you over here again?
I'm trying to brush up on orc religion because there's a festival in the palagram and we're gonna also talk to a tribe nearby and I wanted to be respectful, but it's so scary.
Althea,
Yes.
you do realize that 90% of the areas, such as the Dynasty and, the Menagerie, talking about this betrayer god and a lot of other betrayer gods is illegal and banned.
I forgot he was a betrayer god.
You see Brooke staring directly at you like the blood doesn't the bloody eye doesn't give it away.
Other just sniffles and she's like, I didn't want to assume that the bloody eye was evil.
Tyrus, go ahead and roll history real quick.
She's like, I knew about the legends, but I thought that maybe I just read the wrong book. Because Lucic turned out so nice and her family's so nice and I really love my in-laws.
Well,
So, Tyrus, go ahead and roll at advantage because of this particular reason, real quick. There's a particular reason why you would have advantage.
14.
All right. You know a good, fair
Oh,
song.
wait. I have, smartest thing. I have a shit.
A D8.
You have a shit?
An
I have a shit.
inspiration. This bitch.
$50.
All right, 15.
I am climbing this ladder, baby.
Damn.
So, with a 15, you know everything. I mean, so the history, he's a betrayer god. You know that he is of, his worship is mainly slaughter, warfare. He's evil. Often people like to commit, sacrifices and stuff for him. And you know that in like places such as Wildmount and the Twindalian Empire and the Menagerie and stuff, that whole area of, especially you've heard like within the Dynasty and the Empire, this is an illegal god. This is banned in most aspects of this side of the world. But in Taldore, there are still quite a few smaller orc tribes that worship this particular god. And you know that in Westrun's Temple Ward, there is the smallest temple to this god there. And you remember very much when you were younger, your dad and your mom and Keeper Silda always telling you, don't go near there. You often heard ghost stories about how it's cursed, how you can hear people screaming, so on and so forth. It's not a great idea just to wander onto it. But you do know that in Taldore it's not illegal or banned to speak of said god. It's just kind of frowned upon.
It's like talking about the boogeyman.
Yeah.
As Brooke's just kind of awkwardly patting Althera's back. There. How about we don't talk about this one and we just go back to the nice area of Darktoe. I don't.
Well, I'll say this. There's bound to be good orc gods, right? Not this. Especially ones that are most likely banned from worship where your home is, right? So it stands to reason that she would probably worship someone else.
If you want to learn more about them, I'm sure that we can go to a bookstore. But maybe not first-hand experience. Maybe this is more of a learn from a distance area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Truffle Crown might know where to get us some books for that. And we do have a current guest who's literally living in a library.
Tyrus and Althera, you both hear a creaking sound behind you from the door.
Althera's gonna slowly turn towards the door.
Tyrus, do you
Tyrus.
turn?
Yeah, he's like he stiffens, slowly turns. Like the sound is also him creaking, probably, but you don't know.
You turn and you see the door is opening without anyone touching it.
Nope, 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 nope. This is
Yeah, there's
this is
dragging
actually Tyrus
Brooke.
saying this and saying nope, nope, nope. We are. Let's go have lunch. Lunch sounds lovely.
As you both turn around going, nope, 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 a small bit of color catches your eye, and you see macarons pushing the door open at the ground. As they are now a curious little creature.
Althera's gonna dive towards Macaron like, no.
Althera, do you pick macaron up?
Yes.
So you're, like, kneeling down and picking him up.
Yeah.
Alright. When you stand back up, you notice there is a deep maroon color on the bottom of your skirts. And it's just kind of, with the fact that you described your outfit having the little puffiness on the bottom, little furry bits, cotton like trim.
Yeah.
Something is
Little
dripping
petticoat.
from the bottom of your skirt.
So something's what?
Crimson and dripping from your little puffy bits on your skirt.
Althera's gonna hold Macaron kind of like those stress toys, and just start booking it.
You hear tiny axolotl popping and barking from in a distance as Althera's booking it. As Brooke stands next to Tyrus, as she just looks at him and goes, "Well, that's eventful."
Yeah. How was your day going so far? Hopefully just as eventful.
Good-ish. I avoided a particular person coming over here, but, you know, good.
Good. And how about that lunch?
Lunch sounds really good.
Let's go do that. Starts catching up with all there.
As you're
And
jogging
Tenacity.
towards out there. See, that's the funny thing, is you notice that Tenacity's, like, has made his way down. And Tenacity's told you that he's met Brooke before. He told you that he knows Brooke. And Brooke has mentioned that she avoided coming up here and bumping into someone. Brooke is giving a good distance back as you're all walking.
Yeah, he's yet to plug that in together. He just wants to get away from that first before he starts unpacking all that.
So, as everyone starts making their way back, I'm assuming to the tavern?
Sure, wherever we want to go.
Or do you want to go
Yes.
to the
Or-
banquet hall for dinner? For lunch?
Well, so here's the thing with the Dark Toad. The Banquet Hall is not the only place that you can eat. It is one of the places. There are restaurants that the denizens here like to run. Like, you know, there are some cooks, there are some restaurateurs, and there are people that bring in all sorts of different kinds of foods and whatnot that they procure.
That's
Some
why I
are-
was asking if you wanted to go to like a tavern, a pub, or the banquet hall. Which way are you taking Brooke? Because you're leading Brooke. Tenacity sees Althera and is just backing away from her like, don't touch me.
Arthur is running towards Tenacity like, help! Help! It's on my petticoat! Help!
And Tenacity's booking it from Althera because, you have bad juju.
And Tyrus is looking at this up ahead and goes, well, they're heading towards the bargain tract. I'm pretty sure there's some restaurants there.
Oui. Does Althera not remember prestidigitation?
I'm pretty sure she's trying to do like me and get away from that. Points back at the temple before she starts unpacking anything else.
There's many places that we don't, at least I don't go on this island.
Yeah.
Well, why would, never mind. I don't know, I don't need to know what exactly was going on through Althera's brain during this.
Oh!
Good intentions!
Speaking of unpacking things, Cider's no longer Cider. She's decided to go back to her old name.
Alright.
And she's decided to ask us to tell her parents if we meet him that she is dead. She does not want to be found. She wants to be free and explore the world.
Good for her.
Yes. And she would happily have it with us if we will have her.
She's sweet enough.
Oh yeah, she is.
Well.
Sweet and surprisingly a lot more than what she was before.
But kind of raises an eyebrow to this. What do you mean by this? Like
happier.
I think I can understand that. When I got away from the dynasty, I was definitely happier.
Caught her dancing and singing, making music.
When I got away from the dynasty, I was happy dancing and singing as well.
Yeah, no, we had a fun moment.
Imagine the feeling you would understand, I think, with how the dealer made you feel and how you felt when you were free of him. The strain on your chest and the burden in your mind and the thought of when is going to be the next time that I am called upon. It's nice.
By the way, speaking of that, she thinks that's all metaphorical.
What?
The dealer, me dying, and all that. I don't know if she's taking inspiration from it, but she says she's too felt like she's died and reborn, gained something better. And honestly, if that's gonna make her happy, because she doesn't, like, she straight up thinks it's me saying that as a metaphor. So,
Are you going to correct her?
is there a real need to?
If it bothers
She's
you,
not-
then yes.
It doesn't really bother me.
Then let
It's
it be a
just-
metaphor.
Yeah.
Insight
just
check.
don't-
Does it actually bother him?
Go for it. And of course, advantage because it's Tyrus.
12.
No, as far as you could tell, it's not bothering him at all.
I think it's a good metaphor. And She absentmindedly touches her phoenix tattoo.
As are most things.
As we head on down, just to a quick check-in. Mello, are you still here, or are you grabbing meatloaf out of the oven?
I am here right now. It'll be done in like 3 minutes, so if you want to continue a little longer, you can.
Okay.
I'll message when it's officially out.
Thank you. So, we get to the tavern as Brooke sees that Tenacity is entering the tavern with Althera, and Brooke kind of like stops and goes, "Oh, is this the guest you were talking about for dinner? I mean, it's lunch, so I didn't think that we would have a guest."
I'm trying to remember, did Tyra say that they were having a guest?
Uh-huh.
Well, who?
I have no freaking clue. I can't remember. I know that I listened to it today, but my mind's blanking. I know that Tyrus had messaged her and said that they were having a guest for dinner. That's all I remember at the moment. Brain
You're
was
gonna
very
have to come back
sludge.
to me. You're gonna have to come back to me on that. I have to try to think of that and remember.
I think it was Tenacity. I think Tenacity was our guest.
Was it? Yeah. That probably is correct, because that's the only person I could think of. Yeah, and he'll be like, yeah, surprise, it's him. You know him.
Yes. No, kind of. I can always go. I think I'll need someone else.
Insight check.
Stop her, Tyrus. We gotta learn the tea.
Well, do it.
23, bitch. Give it to me.
Damn it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Just because, fuck it. I don't think I could beat it, but I can lessen it.
Nope.
Yeah, I can lessen it at least. Just a little. Because it's a 19 versus a 23. So,
Yeah.
what you're getting from Brooke is Tenacity and Brooke have history. From what Tenacity has told you about Brooke, he has stories. Lots of stories. And you're getting the same vibe of Althera being like, ha ha ha, we don't have to hear anything that Tenacity says about college from Brooke.
Eyebrow slowly raises as he gives her a look. Brooke.
Tyrus.
You're giving me the same look Althera's giving me.
Tenacity is a very observant person and a very big gossip, and when you get him to start talking, he doesn't like to stop. I think I'm gonna go get lunch somewhere else.
Wraps an arm around her shoulder. What's wrong, Brooke?
There's an arm around my shoulder?
Yeah, he basically did the thing where he...
What's wrong, Brooke?
She's
There's
saying
an
that's what's
arm.
wrong.
There's an arm
sorry.
around my shoulder.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you were asking me, confirming. Other than that.
There's a pain in my side.
Brooke.
Like I said, Tenacity is a very observant person and has lots of stories. And
Okay.
Tenacity has this wonderful little habit of only remembering the embarrassing ones.
And what's wrong with that?
You wouldn't want to have everyone hear about your embarrassing stories.
I wouldn't mind, honestly.
Well, good for you.
You know why?
I have a reputation on the boat.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we've seen each other naked. You've watched us fuck around and fall on our asses, Gadry fall off the mast. We've
Yeah, but
seen
those
each other
are
do.
our funny stories, not our past funny stories.
No, but here's the thing. We know that we know each other's. We know we can be goofy. We know we have goofy parts of our past. Why does that have to stop us from having a good time?
Tyrus, I don't want to hear about your teenage years of embarrassing cringiness when you were probably obsessed with some form of comic book and you were drawing all different kinds of weird little pictures about it. I don't want to know. I don't need you all to hear about my past year on Docto. I was a different person back then.
And asking him not to talk about it will not work.
She looks at you like, it's tenacity. That's like asking your parents not to talk about your embarrassing past.
Well, I see your points.
He's very
what should we do?
hard-headed. How do you think he got his name?
Fair. What alternative would you like to suggest then?
I'm thinking about that pub over there.
You want to go hit that pub?
No, I'm going to go eat at that pub.
I'll go with you.
Keep an eye on out there.
Right. All right. Well, I was hoping to catch up with you, but I did also say I should keep an eye on Althera.
Roll persuasion to get her to give in and go into the bar.
At advantage because it's Rook.
No. If anything, it's disadvantage because it's Tyrus. No, just a straight persuasion roll.
Are you gonna roll?
You're supposed to roll to persuade her.
No, I'm talking to the game.
Oh, I'm like, what do you mean?
Hold on.
I guess the game doesn't want you to.
That rolled.
Why does the game not want you to be persuasive?
Because I'm clicking the wrong spot.
Dumbass.
That's better.
You see Brooke looking at you. See her narrowing her eyes, and she's like, if you start asking questions and he starts bringing stuff up, I am walking out of there.
I promise you I won't ask any questions about you.
Concerned about what you already know, and she starts walking towards the pub. All right. We go into the pub, and there is loud music, talking, chattering, some plates and stuff crashing. Althera, you and Tenacity have found a nice, good-sized table somewhat in the back.
Mm-hmm. They're smoothing out her skirts now that they've been prestidigitized, and apologizing to Macaron for holding him like a stress toy and running.
As you look at Macaron, as he's floating next to you, you see him like place a little paw on your face, and it's okay. As he removes his hand, you can feel the stickiness of red on his paws. Because he was walking in it.
She's like cleaning what he's touching, and she just hands him her handkerchief so he can wipe his paws off.
Macaron looks at your handkerchief, tilts their head,
To clean up?
looks at his paws. You know how a cat kind of sits back so that they look like they're sitting?
Mm-hmm.
He does that, looks at both his paws, looks at you, and slowly just puts his paws in his mouth. Just makes eye contact with you as both paws are just in his giant mouth, just staring.
She's gonna not look at Macaron and then look back at Tenacity and just kind of catch up a little bit while they're waiting on Brooke and Tyrus.
You see Tenacity looking at Macaron, takes his menu, places it down, starts scooting Macaron further away on the table. Macaron does not break eye contact on Althera as he's just staring. He's like,
There's not looking back at him.
he's still staring at her.
That's fine. She's not looking. And once she's done kind of doing a bit of chit chat with Tenacity, she's gonna kind of use her hands to like tent over her eyes a little bit. She's like, I'm gonna call Lushek and Simpavros. 1 second, please.
Alright.
And she's gonna send a message to her brother and sister-in-law.
Okay, you cast sending. What is your message? 25 words or less, Althera.
In Darktoe with Tenacity, safe. Temple of Groomsh is scary. How's the kids? How are you? Any postpartum issues? Question mark, and then just leaving it at that.
And you're sending this to Lushak?
Yeah.
I haven't quite figured out a voice for her, if I'm honest, so I'm just going to reply simply.
That's fine.
Takes a second as you hear, what in God's earth were you doing at that temple? What in the Moonweaver descent on the crack of fucking dawn were you doing in that temple?
Oh my god,
Why did Tenacity let you in? And it just gets louder and louder until it just gets cut off.
I'm just imagining she's slowly just singing in the chair.
A little bit. She's gonna cast sending again and just be like, didn't go inside, but door opened and ran.
Althera, what languages do you speak?
She speaks. Let's go to my D&D Beyond.
That'd probably be
Hold on, it's loading. Oh, my ping's getting ridiculous. She speaks Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, and then Orcish was on here last time. But it's not on here anymore, so I'm going to fix that. Or is it Goblin? Orcs speak Goblin, right?
I don't think so.
No, orcs speak orcish.
Oh, found it! Never mind. There we go. So yeah, those.
You hear a lot of profanity. A lot of cuss words.
Oh, There's gonna look at Tenacity and say, she's blaming you.
You see Tenacity like taking a good sip of his drink and then immediately just spits it out and just looks at you and goes, I'm not getting my head chopped. I'm not getting my head chopped off for you. You see him like grab his own piece of copper out like, oh, fuck this shit.
She's listening, man. She's like, she's yelling profanities on why you didn't stop me.
He stands up, looks at you and goes, I'm not getting in trouble for you. And he just starts to, he walks over to the side and you see him pulling out the copper wire like, I'm fucking talking to her.
Just a
this
three-way
bitch.
sending.
Make sure you are marking off every spell that's you use the sending for. That's 2 already.
Mm-hmm.
As Tenacity starts talking, and you see Tyrus, you're just seeing as you and Brooke are making your way, you see Althera shrinking, saying something. It looks like her mouth is moving, and then she looks over, says something to Tenacity. Tenacity spits out his drink, looks at her, gets out his own copper wire, and it just seems like they're all talking back and forth as Brooke's walking over and goes, "What's the hell is going on?"
It appears we've come upon a beatboxing competition.
Althera can't reply anymore. That's both her 3rd level spell slots.
You can cast it at higher levels. It's just using your higher level spell slots.
I have 2 more 5th level slots.
So, as Brooke is looking upon this,
As
looks
is
to
Tyrus.
Althera. She's like, "Everything all right?"
Oh, yeah. Lushek and Tenacity are having a conversation. Because Tenacity didn't stop me from going near the Groomsh temple.
Althera, in half orc, you hear Tenacity shout, "Zempyrus, I cannot talk to you and Lushik at the same time!" You see him take his copper wire and chuck it across the room no, my ears, make it stop.
Althera's gonna cast Sending one more time at 5th level. Which will do one of her spell slots. To do a Sending to her anxious, eagle-eyed parent, brother, and just goes, "Don't worry, I'm fine. No Groomsh vibes here. How's the baby? When is the envoy arriving?"
As you send that, your brother comes through and says, essentially, "When you get home, you are going through a cleansing. You are going through a disinfection. Tenacity is grounded from seeing you. He is no longer on the list of people that he can trust. Don't even worry about the kids, because until you have been cleansed by the sages of the Pallid Grove, the Yuan-Ti, and the orcs, you are not going near them." Just this whole list of I can't believe my sweet little sister got dragged over there by this fucking guy. How could he do this?
Blaming Tyrus? It's that's
no, Tenacity.
human.
You didn't say anything about Tyrus. You only said Tenacity. He's freaking out about Tenacity dragging you over there, probably to spook you, to his poor little sister, so innocent and sweet, just he's going off until it stops.
I mean, in Zempyrus' defense, Tenacity did do that to her once when they were in college.
Yeah, he's that's it. He's done. He gave him one chance. He gave him one last chance to be a good friend.
Althera knows that he's just being dramatic. He'll get over it in a little bit. He's just being anxious. She's still waiting on him to reply to when the envoy is going to get there.
He said that you don't really get an answer on envoy. You just hear him complain that you need to be cleansed. You need to...
Fuck it! I'm using my other 5th level spell slot. I'll long rest or whatever later. She's gonna send again, and she's like, "Deep breaths. You're being dramatic. Tenacity didn't drag me. I didn't go in. When is the envoy arriving?" And if this was texting, when is the envoy arriving would be in all caps.
Takes a moment, another moment. You start to get a little worried. As he goes, "Who taught you to speak to me like this? Was it tenacity? Was it the ruffians that you were hanging out with? The way you are speaking right now is unacceptable. They will be there. I'm going to tell them to step on it, and they will be there as soon as they can, and we are getting you home. You obviously need new lessons. Remember your sweet little innocence.
You see it. Brooke, Tyrus, and Sassy see out there kind of shrink in her seat a bit more, and she's like, "Oh dear."
Interesting conversation.
Yeah, he's the envoy's arriving faster than I expected. Much faster. And oh my god, and she kind of just takes a breath and processes. She looks at Brooke and she's like, "I talked back to him."
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
No, I never did. It was so disrespectful. I should have worded it in a more respectful and graceful way. Oh my goodness, I've been on this island too long.
Tyrus kind of leans in, dabs the tears off of her eyes as he kind of lifts.
Oh, she's not crying. She's just panicking.
Oh, I thought like she was like
doing
the way
her
how she
thing.
sounded. Yeah. No,
I mean, she is getting teary-eyed, but there are no tears like rolling down her cheeks to wipe away.
Yeah, so he'll just dab those off the corners of her eyes as he lifts her chin, look up to her as he kind of, or actually no, he'll kneel down to her side, and goes, hey, it's all right. It's okay to talk back to him sometimes, because by the way it sounded like, he wasn't being useful or giving you the information you were asking for. You had to ask him several times nicely. You were the one...
He's anxious, and I get it. I'm his only sister, and we were at a betrayer god temple. Oh god, what was I thinking?
You hear a snicker.
She's gonna look up.
You see Brooke trying not to laugh right now.
Captain, this isn't funny!
It's a little funny.
It's beautiful, actually.
I'm an awful sister.
No. You are a good sister who finally got to talk back to her big brother.
I think, Althea, you are a very strong woman.
I'm not.
You're becoming one, and I am proud of that.
How many times have you
But-
snapped me into shape with your words?
That's different. No,
it's
no,
not.
Tyrus, I respect you and care about you, but you're a commoner. It's different when you're talking to someone of higher station.
He's your brother. You're both
And
supposed to be
the
of
king!
Yes, but you're supposed to be of similar station as well. And here's the thing. You did speak with him respectfully. He didn't speak to you respectfully by the way it sounds like it. You had to ask several times.
He was being respectful. He was also just being protective and anxious and being Zympiros. Tenacity can tell you, I invited Tenacity over to Christmas one year.
Tenacity, how delightful does he sound? Does he sound just as delightful as he sounds?
Oh, they're shooting Tenacity a look.
Tenacity sits down, finally done with this conversation. You see him look at you as you ask this question. He goes, Zympiros? Is he... Did you say delightful?
Yes. And he's giving that obvious look of he's being immensely sarcastic with the word enjoyable.
See Tenacity think a bit and go, to be honest, when I met Tenacity, he was a bit cold around the edges, but when you get to know him, he's actually a really good person. It's just, he kind of thinks, and he looks at her and goes, when it comes to her, or it comes to his kids, he panics a lot.
It's something that happened when I was little. It was an incident, but it's made him a good king.
Brooke, by the way, her fate, when out there, as you were talking, you and Tyrus both have, let me check tenacity. You and Tyrus both have a high enough passive perception to notice that when you had said, "You're a commoner," Brooke's laugh and smile immediately dissipated.
Yeah. Althea also kind of cringed at her own words, but she didn't know how to explain it.
As Tenacity's trying to explain such, you see Brooke kind of like stand up a little bit and just go, while you two talk, I think I'm going to go join, my fellow commoners to a drink. And she walks over to the bar.
Althea just gives a weak little, Captain, oh dear. Me and my big dumb mouth.
Hey, your mouth is not big nor dumb.
No, but I earned that. She's like, no, don't. It was dumb, Tyrus. I've done my best to never let myself fall into the entitled nobles, and I just did by saying you wouldn't understand.
Excuse me, if I might. Althea does have a really big mouth. You should see how many donuts she can fit in there. Sorry. But no, it's understandable, I will say this, to fall into such things, especially when you're not used to it yet.
Yes, but I have seen enough of the world to know how siblings should act.
Oh, trust me. So, I know that you think that Zempyrus is being harsh and such. And I know you think he shouldn't talk to her in a way that you believe he was talking to her. Do you have siblings?
I personally don't, but I've ran with plenty that act like it.
I don't know the full story, but something happened between those two. And he looks at Althea. And from what I understand from Lushik, and from the people that I've talked to, especially Zerai, Althea, you know Zerai is one of the siblings to your housekeeper who, she is often... she was often hanging out with you and such. She was like one of your only female friends at the Grove.
Yeah, basically a lady in waiting.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Especially according to Zerai, when Althea was little, especially when she was very young, she would often catch them playing games and such. Rumors are heard that the day that she was born, and he looks at Althea like, she's probably gonna punch me. He thinks for a bit and looks at Tyrus, and I'm not sure the words that I would use. Because, no, we won't do Thieves' Cant. We'll go ahead and just use Dwarvish. He kind of looks at Tyrus and says in Dwarvish, "You speak this?"
Aye.
He looks at Althea, gives her a smile, and just starts speaking in Dwarvish where she can't understand.
Others looking at Tenacity, you bitch! You know I can't speak it!
When it was rumored that when Althea was born, and she was so tiny, just a little thing, Zempyrus would often not refer to her as his sister, refer to her as his baby, because this was his charge. He felt immense pride in having a little sister, even though maybe at first he wasn't the happiest about it. But I don't know what really happened, but he used to be so carefree, and then all of a sudden he bubble wrapped her, and now he's even terrified of the idea of her catching a cold. I don't think he's harsh to her, he's blaming her or anything. I'm pretty sure he's putting it all on me, considering she can do no wrong in his eyes.
Little angel.
And how long ago was this? And he says in Dwarvish.
I heard the change happened roughly when she was 6 or 7, 5 or so.
She was 10.
10. That's why it's like
So
6 or
about-
7, 5 or so. I don't
So 10 years ago.
know. 10 years ago? I don't think he sees her as... And out there, you see him like move his hand to gesture to you and like a this. I don't think he sees her like this. I think he sees her as, and you can kind of like see him thinking for a moment. And he's actually going to pull out Silent Image. And you see a little baby Althera sitting on the table.
You told me you would never show anyone that again!
He's only seen a few little sketches and drawings of little baby Althera, so this is it's not moving or anything. It's just a silent image. And is this
The one
tiny
baby,
little,
the one family portrait where she's a baby.
this pudgy faced baby with
She was a chubby baby.
with the tiniest little fang sticking out, with big eyes just staring up at the screen, like drooling a little. He's just like, yeah, I think he still sees this. And I don't know when he'll get over that.
That's what I picked up on. And he actually says that in common.
Oh, there's gonna stand up. She's like, you two, speak whatever you like. I'm gonna go apologize to the captain. No stories about college, and she's gonna point at Tenacity.
Grabs her by the hand.
Yes?
Just trying to think of the right words to say here.
Sometimes there isn't any right words.
Because Skelly am personally lagging because medicine.
I mean, yeah, you're sick.
Yeah, so please, 1 second as
We're
I try
fixing to end anyway. But Tyrus, as you're looking at Althera, you're gathering the thoughts in your mind about what to say. I'm gonna give you time because I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Because I do have work tomorrow. You're sick.
Me too.
We don't want to get too far from this shit because Gadri might want to chime in here.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of Scruffle Crown this session because of Meatloaf.
He kept having to go to his house to do house things like laundry and chores and
we blame
walking the dog.
It doesn't
checking
matter
the
about
mail.
anything. We all blame
Paying
the Meatloaf because
bills.
Meatloaf is gross. So
Going to wash the car.
and so we're gonna go ahead and end stream. Thank you all. We hope to see you next Sunday when hopefully Ryu is able to make it. I know that I've hold on. Where is it? I know that I have rated this person before. And we don't have a lot of viewers, but still, if you don't know who Albelration is, they are a really great guy. They are really sweet.
Yeah.
I have played games with them. Mitzi has played games with them. Even our local slime had played games with them. They are fun. They are sweet. And they are definitely goofy. Go tell... Here's a little fun little thing. Go tell him you're rating the ration. That Dice says you're rating the ration. Yeah. Let's see. Raid. Raid. Albelration. Would you possibly say they may be Uki? I don't know what Uki is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Go ahead and let them know that Dice sent you over to raid the ration. And yeah, I hope you all have a good night. Be safe. Stay hydrated. God, stay hydrated. And don't get sick. Skelly.
Night,
My
everyone.
mistakes.
Night.
Night.